Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for April 20. Gosh, I just looked at it. What was it? 26, 2024. It's so windy out there. But I think it was windy yesterday and we left and I came back and there was just a couple things, down there on the floor that I had to, pick up. Gonna need to go to the store and get some ice though. I tried to eat a little healthier this morning because, I had some couple bananas that were already getting dark. I don't like to waste food, especially if it's like fruits and vegetables. I hate seeing those things go bad because it's good for you, I'd rather see the bad stuff go bad or get stale and throw that away. But, I'm not trying to buy that kind of stuff anyways. So you know what I did? Because I had bought some yogurt this time around. On the last trip to the store, I bought one of them big strawberry yogurt, because I can't really eat ice cream. I like ice cream, but I don't have a freezer, so I don't really eat it. Like that's something. If I were to have a dinner and I have a sweet tooth after dinner, I would like to have a scoop of ice cream, but I can't. It's okay. I don't need it. It's actually, when you look outside, it's really nice out there. I'll show you guys in a minute. The sun comes and it goes. It's just really, really windy. I was looking at some videos that I was uploading, and I made a video out there while I was walking the dogs. I think it was either a chit chat or a video journal diary real quick. And then I just saw it because I uploaded. I uploaded it as I can, and I was watching it. I have a big old blemish on there. Can you see? I was thinking, should I put that up? But you know what? I was thinking, if I don't put that video up, that's like fake, like what you see is what you get. I don't wear makeup. I get blemishes like everyone else. I must have scratched my face or something when I was walking around out there. And so I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to upload it and I'm going to leave it alone, I don't know why, but sometimes I will get a little blemish here and there. I don't know from what, because I use, I have this stuff. It's almost done, but I already bought another one for when this runs out. I use this stuff. It's like a Sea Breeze original formula. And I have a little cotton wipe, and every morning I do that. So, and it gets dirty because of the dust blowing and just, I try not to touch my face, but it happens, so I'm not going to trip on that stuff. I'm not trying to look like fake. You know what I mean? Anyways. So, this morning, I was talking, I made something with the banana and some of that yogurt, 2 bananas, because they were already, the skin was brown. And so the only thing that happens when the bananas are brown like that, it's just, it accumulate more sugar in there. I don't know if that's a good idea for me to eat too, but I like bananas, So I put it in the blender, the 2 bananas. I put, you know what? I just got reminded of something. I'm wondering if I could use that blender with my car, because I have a plug that you can plug in a cigarette lighter, and you can regular plug in that. Only because I like to use the blender. I like to blend my shakes. I like to blend fruit shakes, and I like to make my mom's green sauce. You gotta have a blender for that. I'll have to check that after. Anyways, so I put the 2 bananas in there. I put like a couple scoops of that yogurt, and then I had some blueberries. I put maybe not half of it, maybe 1/3 of the amount of the blueberries I have. What else did I put in there? Oh, I had to put a sip of milk in there because it was too dry for the blender to, So I blended it up, and you know what? It was the consistency of the yogurt when I was done. And it filled up this whole cup right here. I have to wash the cup. It filled up the whole cup. So that's like a big serving of yogurt and fruit. And so I'm like, okay, healthy breakfast, like that, right? And so we already went on a walk, me and the dogs. And then I went again for a walk. But you know what, man? It's like noon right now, right? What time is it? Well, it's 1:30. Okay, it's 1:30. And I was feeling hungry. Like my stomach was like, like we need food, you know? And I was just like, oh, man. But I have lunch meat in there. I have some turkey and ham. So I made a sandwich. I made a sandwich with a little turkey, a little ham, some cheese, and some mustard. I have mayonnaise because I like mayonnaise, but it's a brand new one. I didn't feel to open it yet. So I just put the mustard on there, on a pita bread, on a piece of pita. So now I feel all right. And I'm thinking, oh, I got to go to this. The store's only like 3 minutes away. I can see the lake from here. This is Perry Lake where we're at. It's nice. It's a nice lake. And I've been to this lake before. We still have like 6 or 5 days left. I tried to look online to see if I can add 5 more days because I'm allowed that many days. But it's all choppy. Like the weekend, it's kind of breaks it up and makes it kind of weird. So I think what we're going to do, though, there's another spot close to here. We're going to just take a drive down there, you know, in a little bit. I'm going to do it before I get the ice, you know, because we'll get the ice on the way back when we come back in. But I want to go check out that spot, and I want to see what it looks like over there. The weather is just going to be windy, crazy windy like this. I'm just, you know, I'm just praying that everything stays nicely and that we're protected out here, you know. And I gotta figure out what to do with Brian because he keeps collecting ticks here and there, and I gotta pick him out. I pick it out, you know. You know what's good though? Like I can tell when he has one because he shows me. Like, and they're not on his main body that I can't find any, because I've already drowned the main body with the spray. What spray is it? Where is it? Oh, I have it out. You know what? I have another one here. I have 2. This one's, I think it's done. I have a new one though. It's the same stuff as this. It's just a different brand, a different company. Kills by contact. Fleas, flea eggs, ticks, and mosquitoes with peppermint oil and eugenol. I spray this on me too, though. I spray it like on my outside, like not on my skin or anything, but I spray it on my clothes. I spray it on the furniture here because I don't want them to. And you know what? I have caught a little tick like crawling up my leg or on my arm. I caught it. I just get it and I throw it outside. I should probably smash it and throw it out there. I just throw it out there, and then and that's it. You know, hopefully this stuff works. I don't know. But I have like a more brand new bottle. Chica's like she's so low maintenance. Like I don't see nothing on her. Her hair is not long. And because I sprayed on her too, I think it gets more in there. But for Brian, that fur, you know what I mean? We were walking and I noticed him like trying to bite his butt. You know, I thought I got that, but you know what? I didn't get under his tail and his backside and by his, you know, man parts. So I had to. So I was like checking there because he stopped. It's like he wants me to check, you know, and he stops and I'm like checking his bottom, but not under his tail or anything. But I'm checking his bottom, and you know I'm using my nails because then I can feel if it scratches. I can feel, or I can feel a bump or something, you know. Because he was like kind of doing like he want to do something there, like he's pointing to it, and so I'm like, come here, you know, let me help you. That's the thing, let me help you. And so I'm checking and I couldn't find anything, so I'm like, all right, come on, let's go, there's nothing. But as we walk, he still did it again, and I'm like, all right, come back over here. I checked under the tail and that's where I found it. Yeah. So I got it. I put that sucker out and I could see the blood there. Poor thing. He was probably, you know, irritated right there. And I said, okay, let's go back so we come back so I could spray some of this stuff on it, you know. I doused it, like, you know, both sides. Both I think it would be considered a dog butt cheek right there. I don't know, but I don't want him to have problems, but I haven't seen him, you know, doing that now. So I kind of got him. When we went walking the second time, I didn't allow them to go in the water because every time they go in the water, I got to respray them, you know, because I think the water washes some of it off. So I also think, you know, because I don't like this, I don't like the tick problem for him. I have to find out if the place where he's registered for the flea and tick pill over here in St. Joseph, see if I can go down there and buy some from them, because that works for him, you know what I mean? Chica's a very low maintenance, easy dog, you know, she just needs her shots, rabies shot, and you know, this takes some couple baths here and there and she's good, you know. She's like an outside dog. Brian is supposed to be like one of those in-house dogs, you know. You got to get him groomed, you got to do this, but he lives like outside dog, you know what I mean? He loves it, you know. And from where I got him from in Missouri, I didn't like the life that, no, it was, these people were inbreeding and breeding and over, and you know what, I don't have him for that. I have him for, he's my pet and I love him. And of course I didn't have him uh spay or neuter. I didn't have him neuter because I'm not ready for that. And one of the vets out here in Arizona, when I took him there, um she said if he's not problematic, then you don't need to do it. Um, but another vet told me that it will extend the life and all that stuff. So, I mean, one of these days it'll get done. Just, I don't feel to do that to him right now. You know what I mean? Especially because we're on the road and stuff, you know. Another thing, I have some good news is, you know, everything went smoothly yesterday and I paid all the taxes and all that stuff. And I also called, you know, places and gave them my new P.O. box. So I'm happy about that. I still have to call the insurance company because I want them to mail me a new, like a insurance thing. I think if I have the insurance card, it doesn't matter what year it is, because I think when they go, oh, if a cop were to pull me over and go and check his computer, he would see that it's active. Because if they have it like that in the DMV, then I think they have that with the policeman. But you know what? I don't make problems. I don't make problems, and I don't want to be around people who make problems. That's just it. You know what I mean? So, I just hang on to what I have, but I'm still going to call them and tell them, hey, can you send my thing to my P.O. box and see if that can happen? And then I found out good news because the car, you know, I'm making payments on that thing. I'm going to be finished paying it off in November. So that's great news finally. Because you know what, to be honest, it's getting high on the mileage. I want to trade it in and maybe get a truck. Something that's more heavy duty to pull the trailer. I'm thinking about it, you know, I don't know. Um, I'll have to see how that is, because you know, when the car gets a high mileage, I don't know, you know, and it sounds like it sounds louder than before. Even though like it's just about every 2 months. Just about every 2 months it has to get the oil change, because I follow the sticker that I have up on my windshield to when I'm supposed to get the next oil change. So I still have a ways to go, but that's great news. So I called my finance company. I have a good finance company. I don't even mess with them or bother with them. They just directly take it out of my account, the money. So I never have to worry about penalties or like all my bills is automatically taken from my account. Because, you know, if I have to pay it like by myself or keep calling them every month, you know, I'm gonna forget or I'm gonna miss, and I don't want to pay penalties. You know, I had to pay penalties on the taxes for 2001. Yeah, you know, um, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like, you know, and I'm probably overreacting, or I don't know. I'm thinking a little bit like of deception of what I did yesterday, because I don't actually live in that place. But I paid the taxes for, you know, having the sticker and having whatever I have. So if you have these things and you live there, you got to pay the taxes, you know. I'm feeling a little bit guilty because I don't really live in those spots, but I paid the taxes because I mean, is that tax fraud? I hope not. I think tax fraud is when you try to avoid paying the taxes or something. I don't know. But I'm feeling a little teeny tiny bit guilty for not being so honest like that. But I feel like if it went through so easy like that, then I should be okay. You know what I mean? I don't know. I hope I don't get in trouble because I pay, I pay the money. I'm trying to be, honest out here and not make problems, even though I don't live there the whole year, like barely, because even like the next spot I go to, I don't think I want to go to Missouri yet. I might want to stay out here at another spot. And when I was out there yesterday, I didn't go to the places that were free. I just wanted to get back because it was rainy. We were already there in Missouri for 5 hours. And I figured, you know what? We'll just go down there on another day because there's really nice parks right there to walk the doggies. And, I might have to actually go there to pick up a copy of my new insurance card if the lady doesn't want to mail it to the post office. I think they will, though. So that's basically all I have what's going on. It was just rambling, basically, of stuff I got going on, and, not a big deal. But I am going to have to stick around here for at least 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4 extra weeks. And, yeah, that's basically it. And I'm gonna have to get another 6 months for the post office box, so I do have to swing back around here because that's where they're gonna send my title for my car. They're also gonna send the title for this trailer over there, so it's safe, because I've always been worried about the trailer, about it, somebody finding it and then trying to be like, oh, let's sign it over to us, or some Mickey Mouse stuff, you know what I mean? But I've been lucky enough that it didn't happen. So and that's because God's watching me. That's my excuse for everything. I know I sound crazy out here, but I just feel like, I think I feel can relax a little bit because all that stuff was giving me a little anxiety. Having to take care of all these bills myself and get there on time, and not have to deal with penalties. And I mean, I can pay it myself. It's so much I have to do out here. And I just want to just live, I just want to live and be happy and with my dogs. And, you know, um, yeah, that's it. I don't think I have any chit chats going on unless something exciting happens or anything, trippy. I'm just not looking over there at the weird guy. I'm just trying to avoid that area when I'm walking the dogs and stuff. I don't, and it's fine. It's fine. But I'm gonna probably, in a little bit, we're gonna go down to it's a Casey's convenience store or country store or something like that. I'm just gonna go get me one bag out. Maybe a bag and a big bag and a small bag. The big bag and the small bag is usually the size that fits all my stuff. I don't need food or anything. I got plenty of food. I don't need to get more food and be fat. So I'm beating myself up about the way because of when I went yesterday to the Planet Fitness and I got a good look at my body in the mirror. I was like, I shouldn't be so hard on myself because I'm basically healthy right now. I have good health right now. But anyways, you guys, that's all I have. This Sacred Geometry Universe video journal diary for April 26, 2024, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.